The problem is when culture changes rapidly, when there's a quick change, we don't know what to teach children because we don't know what they will have to do when they grow up, when they are 30 years old, 25 years old. They may need some completely different set of knowledge, of information. And it is a big problem to not only in Korea, everywhere. It's computer can give you all the details and the facts and the information, but what to make, how to connect it, and how to use it, it's still something we have to teach. And we are not that good at it because we have segmented information into subjects like economics, history, physics, biology. They're all separate disciplines, and yet if you think about the future, these have to be considered together because economics depends on the protection of the air and the water, and which are questions that physicists and biologists and chemists know about. And so it's no longer possible to consider these fields of knowledge separately. They have to be integrated. And one of the most important things is that the passive learning that has been the norm for the past 2,000 years is no longer very effective. Young people now need to be able to use their own mind and their own interest, and for that we need to teach, to give them the opportunity to be creative in the schools. The other thing is that we think of learning as an individual activity. You study, you read, you write, all by yourself. But all the problems in real life are done by teams, by groups. And nowadays, there is almost no job where you have to solve everything by yourself and work alone. It's very important that the children learn to work together in teams, and they like that. They like it much better than if they have to work alone. But most of our education system is still individually centered, and somehow we have to find to give individual initiative more room, but also to give them team experiences of working, solving problems together, and working and learning how to listen and how to contribute to a joint process rather than each person alone. I think what I wish a leader would do, either in Korea or in America, would be to realize that the well-being of the country depends not so much on military or economic power, but the feeling of the people that their life is meaningful, that that there is hope in the future, and that they can do their best in the social environment. It's the big increasing gap between the rich and the poor, and which means that 90% of the people start losing hope. They say, "Well, what can I do?" And in America and probably in Korea, the emphasis on a particular form of education which is kind of dogmatic and restrictive and top-down instead of bottom-up. If you have that type of education, you are not going to help happy children. If you don't allow creativity to have a role of have a place in society, you're not going to have a very good future. What we call creativity is simply new ideas, new products that develop, which people find useful. Creativity is to make the world more interesting, better, more friendly to humans.